Greetings, woman. I'm Andre, and I'm George, and welcome back to the Windmill full of corpses. Pollen. You know, the stuff in flowers.
Yes.
So, this is an instrumental band, and I've listened to one song of theirs just out of curiosity before we did this, and it kind of jams. So,
Okay.
yes, I like jams. I don't know anything about this. Fill me in. I don't know much about the band either, but the reason that we want to check it out is twofold. One is, let's see if I can get this without making it fall off. Over there. So this is an instrumental band, but this isn't an instrumental song because a person that recorded on this thing, on this rather fantabulous thing, is doing vocals here. Her name is Heli Andrea from Mobius. And, yeah.
She's the best.
Just like everyone else. What? Okay, so my brother's not making a lot of sense. The second reason is a nerd. This is, I don't know if mixed or mastered or both, by Adam Bentley of Arch Echo.
Oh!
So, I'm a nerd, and she's a nerd, and he's a nerd.
Guys, if we have genters in the audience, be sure to check out this band, Arch Echo. They're crazy. They're the most ridiculously technical, yet somehow nerdy and joyful gent I've ever seen.
Yeah, but check out Mobius too.
Yes, check out Mobius too. They're equally nerdy, only a bit less silly and a lot more meditational and wise and everything your soul needs, even if you don't know about it.
It's been the case for me. Oh, I have to say one more thing before we go. Shrooms. That's it?
Shrooms. And now I'm expecting hallucinations. Link to the original video will be in the description below. Are you in?
No. Oh, come on! Okay, they're going into some Tosina bossy shit right there.
Okay, you already said the word. This is so animals as leaders.
Not only.
I'm
I'm hearing a bit of car bomb, but if car bomb made sense, which they don't, by the way. So
I'm not hearing that much car bomb because I don't know them well enough and because this is nowhere near undecent enough.
Animals as Leaders is a bit more templated, I would say, than this. Changes things more. It's got this kind of creepy psychedelic atmosphere, and it kind of blends well into the concept, and this is a song without lyrics but with a concept, because apparently proggers can do that. Also, there's a reason I said shrooms, and in case you're getting the hint, I'll leave that at the end, the biology lesson.
All I get is there's plants or probably shrooms growing on animals and then bad things happening to those animals.
Yes.
So I'm guessing bad shrooms.
I'm loving the bass tones.
Definitely.
I'm loving the drums. I love this sort of tom work thingy they were doing now before we paused. This is the kind of thing that is way above my pay grade to analyze.
Yeah, so I'm definitely thinking that. It's just so genty and so progressive, and I'm actually not keeping track of it very well on first listen, but I'm getting into the vibe, and the vibe is kind of relaxing and weirdly peaceful, but also very disturbing
and sinister. Okay, that works with the concept, so I'll tell you at the end a bit more about the concept.
Now, I does curiosity.
Okay. What the? Now I need a doctor's appointment to take a parasitic exam. That kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yes, that was creepy, that last part. Okay, I have a lot of music thoughts, but first hit me with the concept.
Okay, so you see the bug on the cover with the shrooms coming out of her? Shrooms means mushrooms. Yes. So Cordyceps is a genus of parasitic mushrooms that, from what I understand, plague the brains of bugs and get the bugs to go to places that are more fitting for the shroom, and then the bug dies and the shroom lives.
I heard about this. It's basically like a neuroparasitic thing.
Exactly.
I think I heard about it at some point. I think I even saw pictures. Dang, that's disturbing!
Yeah, and they were taking it to a whole new level. It's like it infected a bear, it infected humans, and there was a car in there. Are they trying to tell us that the shrooms infected a car?
I don't know, but I'm actually wondering if it infected the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually curious because now we have it on our laptop.
I think there's like a game and some movies around this concept of like parasitic mushrooms taking over the world and turning humans into zombies and stuff like that. And this is not the kind of concept I expected to see Heli work with, for example, but it's like, okay. And that's why this sort of psychedelic, slightly psychotic mood, but that's also relaxing works well. When the thing is in your brain, you're like, I suppose, kind of blissfully oblivious.
Yeah.
And that's the feeling it gives. It's got this dormant kind of creepy vibe alongside that, so.
Let's get into music stuff because that's nerdy and cheerful.
Yes.
Okay, the riffs that came right after we let it go again, that was so intervals in time.
Yes, it was also atmospheres, but more intricate.
I don't know atmospheres very well. I did feel like there's something else in there I'm not really pointing. But it had like this really heavy, really cut out, genty stuff with like pinch harmonic-y licks and stuff in between. So that was, I think, probably the part that hit me the most in the song. And then the outro with the creepy electronic effects reminded me of some atmospheric songs from a band called Ascend the Hollow.
That's about Ascend the Hollow are about machines taking over the world, I think, right?
Not really, but they do have like a cyber-ish vibe, and basically the songs that I'm reminded of are the two atmospheric songs on the album. I'm going to recommend them now. One of them is called something like Into the Black Eye, and the other one's called Cells with a 3 instead of an E, Ascend the Hollow. Check them out. It's basically the vibe that I'm talking about is kind of sci-fi, post-apocalyptic, not the standard sci-fi post-apocalyptic, more like the tragic kind of thing. I'm not sure how to put it, but if you listen to those songs, you'll know the imagery that I'm talking about. I got a lot of that here.
Then there's vocals.
And it's so... I'm gonna make a weird comparison, but it's weirdly meditational, and this time in a psychotic way that makes me think of stonerish Jim Morrison stuff. It doesn't have anything to do with it vocally or musically, but it gives me that head spinning out in the desert, twisted kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not so out in the desert for me, but it still got that kind of psychotic vibe. Okay, not psychotic, but psychedelic, yeah. And I like this
trippy is the word.
I like this thing she does where there's like fades in and then sudden cuts.
Yeah,
that's such a cool thing. And then the high
vibrato
stuff. Yeah, that's like okay. I think we're done, and yeah, I'm gonna go have a parasite test after this.
Me too. And I'm not even a germaphobe. That goes to show how well this song was made.
Yeah, and then of course we gotta give a shout out to Adam because the sound on this was kind of neat. It had the sort of really clear modern genty vibe, but it also had a bit of this more raw aesthetic that fits in with the whatever. We're done.
And we also gotta give a shout out to Pollen because their name indicates that it would be all peaches and cream and then it isn't.
Yes. So that's a really good kind of bamboozle. We're gonna go.
If you enjoyed this reaction, we really appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon.
Corpse is out.